Dang, I might need to just cough up the 44 bucks because it looks like it's really good. Oh no, I've combined two products in my head by accident. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. Alrighty, let me zoom in for the eye look. So for my graphic liner here today, I'm wearing the Glisten Cosmetics split liner in the shade Turtle. So cute. It's such an appropriately named little split liner here. I mixed in the middle of mine, that's why it's not an even split, but it's very easy to wipe away. But this is such a cute little split liner palette, a little pastel minty evergreen. It's more of like a pastel evergreen, which is like so unique. I don't have any other shades like this. And then like an actual little evergreen shade, but then over that shade in the middle, it's a little subtle, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I have the Gavissi Beauty Retro Duochrome Liner in the shade Magic Forest. Look at how freaking beautiful this is. It's got like a pinky green shift, but it's a very subtle, it's more of like an iridescent in my opinion. Yeah, but when the light hits it just right, baby, it is really something to behold. And then to tie it all together, I added my little holographic stars up here to, you know, try to match that iridescent energy from the duochrome liner. And then for the eyeshadow and my wing area here today, this is from my Blend Bunny Blends palette. It's this shade, it's called Luxe. Definitely check out this palette when it's back in stock. It's my favorite colorful eyeshadow palette, but that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to listen to me rant and rave about every single product on my eyes. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in makeup brands that give me FOMO. So I've done makeup that gives me FOMO videos on my channel before where I talk about specific products that give me FOMO for one reason or another, but I've been thinking lately and there's like quite a few brands that I could genuinely say the entire brand as a whole gives me FOMO. Like I really just like lust over all of the product launches from this brand, but for one reason or another, I've never bought from them and I just keep staying in this FOMO purgatory, and maybe today I'll finally break out. Maybe you guys will leave me some comments that convince me to finally take the jump and make a purchase from one of these brands, or maybe I talk it out and realize that there's a reason why I don't buy from them and I won't end up buying from them. I don't know the future, only time will tell. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to hear about some makeup brands that give me FOMO, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. Okay, so the first makeup brand I want to talk about is literally the reason I'm making this video today. It's what inspired the brands that give me FOMO concept, and that is Jones Road Beauty. So if you don't know, Jones Road Beauty was started by Bobbi Brown, who is an absolute legend in the makeup industry, and their whole philosophy is very much like a clean girl makeup aesthetic, if you ask me. It says on their website, I actually really like what it says under their story. It says that Jones Road was founded by makeup artist Bobbi Brown on the philosophy that the world doesn't need more beauty products, it needs better beauty products. Clean, strategic, high-grade formulas that work on every skin type and tone that are as simple to use as they are to master. So like, I love that philosophy because Bobbi Brown is so knowledgeable. Like, she's such a talented makeup artist. So I always love shopping makeup artist brands. Like, you guys know I love Danessa Myricks because I could just like feel the care and thought behind the brand, but I love the concept of this brand, but for some reason I just have not been able to take the jump to buy anything. I'll tell you one big part of the reason. It's not the whole reason, but it's a big part, and that's the pricing. It's expensive. It's high-end makeup plus a little bit more on top of that. Her new foundation, which I'm going to talk about the extreme amount of FOMO I have for this foundation in a second here, but it's $44. Like I said, it's luxury and then some. You know, typically with luxury foundations, they're like $40 cap, maybe like 38 to 42 range. I know it's only $2 more for 44, but it feels much more expensive when you say it, okay? So that's very expensive, but it's definitely a product that I'm incredibly intrigued by. It really looks like a moisturizer, but not like your typical tinted moisturizer. You know how a lot of foundations call themselves tinted moisturizers, but like then you put it on and they don't actually feel like the same as a moisturizer. You're like, okay, this feels moisturizing, but not like a moisturizer. This looks like a moisturizer, and even watching people apply it on TikTok. This brand, Jones Road Beauty, has blown up on TikTok. Bobbi Brown has done a great job advertising on TikTok, and it just very much, you know, like I said, fits the clean girl makeup aesthetic that's very big on TikTok right now, so I'm not surprised by that at all. But like I was saying, I've seen a lot of videos of people applying the What the Foundation on TikTok, and I'm like, dang, I might need to just cough up the 44 bucks because it looks like it's really good. It looks like it just melts into the skin, but then in the back of my mind, I'm like, is it gonna be so much better than my new Wet n Wild tinted hydrator that I got for $4 and is amazing and also melts into the skin? I will say the Bobbi Brown one looks like it has a bit more coverage. This is like absolutely a skin tint, whereas the Jones Road one looks like it has a tinge more coverage to it. But that's like definitely the product I think I want the most from Jones Road Beauty, followed by their Miracle Balm, which is so freaking interesting. The shades are really interesting too. They come in shades Rose, Flushed, Magic Hour, which is kind of bronzy, then Bronze, which is kind of coppery, Tawny is like a deep red, Disco looks like, I don't even know, a sparkly brown, and then Sunkissed is like a sparkly copper. I don't know, dude, these look wild. I really want them. They're $38, which is why I'm not like running to buy them immediately. I still don't feel like I totally understand how to use them though. I've watched a couple of videos from Bobbi Brown herself on the Jones Road TikTok, and she kind of explains some different uses. It seems like certain shades can be used to add bronze. Like the bronzy ones I feel like I get more. I'm like, okay, adding an all over bronze, or if you go deeper, you know, maybe you could use it as a bronzer. But with the lighter pink shades, those look like they could maybe be blush. Supposedly the really light ones like don't really show up that much, like you can kind of put them all over your face. Also, I forgot to say the shade Au Naturel looks like that one you can put all over your face. It's described as an all over glow. Oh, they're all described as an all over glow. So supposedly you can put all of them all over your face. I don't think I fully get it. If you've tried these, please explain it to me. Like I said, I feel like I'm like 85% towards getting this product. Like I get an all over glow, a little bit of a blushy moment, a little bit of a bronzy moment, but they look very non-pigmented. And I just wonder how different are these gonna be than my regular balmy products. You know, is this gonna give me something that CeraVe healing ointment doesn't? Is this gonna give me something that my facial oils don't? That's where I'm kind of unclear. I'm like, is this giving a blurring effect at all? Like, is this a Danessa Myricks blurring balm type of texture, but minus like the pigmentation? I don't know. I don't fully get it, but I am very intrigued. And then there's some other products from the brand that also look pretty. You know, she's got some glosses that look gorgeous, some lip and cheek sticks that look gorgeous. I love multi-use products. I really love the concept behind this brand. It is expensive, so I just feel like I need to wait until I'm like 1000% sure I'm gonna love the product before buying it. That's why I love the beauty community so much. That's why I love beauty YouTube and beauty Instagram and beauty TikTok, because I can watch tons and tons of reviews and keep gauging opinions and finding out what's your skin type, what's your usual foundation, what are you comparing this to? And I can really take the time to research, which as a Virgo just makes my heart soar, makes my heart sing, makes my heart dance too. Did you know a heart could dance? It can. Yeah, I've been rambling about Jones Road Beauty for a while. You guys gotta let me know if you've tried their products before, because the brand as a whole gives me FOMO. So the next makeup brand that gives me major FOMO is Patrick Ta Beauty. I want everything Patrick Ta comes out with, which is weird because I feel like Patrick Ta is like the soft glam authority. Like all of the products are like neutral rosy eyeshadow palettes, neutral warm toned eyeshadow palettes, neutral blushes, but there are some bold blushes in there too, okay? So it's not all neutrals. It still makes sense for me. I know the eyeshadows don't really make sense for me. The blushes, the glosses, the brow products. He's got this like brow laminator kit that looks like right up my alley, and I know it's really expensive and probably just like very similar to soap brows, but I still really want it. That brush, I think it's the brush with the brow products that like really is selling me. It's just such an interesting shape, you know, because it's got that front comb area, but then it's got that little tilted part too, so you can get into the front pieces nicely. I just feel like there's a lot of thought in this brow product, Patrick, and I want to try it out. All of the blush duos where there's like a cream side and a powder side, and they're like specially formulated to work together, brilliant. I love that. And Patrick Ta is another brand that is expensive, so that's definitely one of the reasons why I haven't purchased anything from him yet. But it's kind of similar to with Jones Road Beauty, where I just find there's a little voice in the back of my head saying, is this more impressive than any current products you already have? Like, is this necessary to bring into my collection? Because even though the blush shades are gorgeous, I got them 10 times over, you know? Especially ever since I bought my Danessa Myricks Luxe Cream palette in the shade The Feminist. Like, I can pretty much custom make any blush shade that I want. So even though like I'm longing for these Patrick Ta blushes, I'm like, do I already have them here? And I know the formula is gonna be different, but you want different formulas? I got different formulas of all these colors too. I have so many freaking blushes. They're probably not even all in here because I'm always tossing them all over the place. But yeah, I got a lot of freaking blushes, so I just find myself wondering if his blushes are gonna blow my mind enough to be worth the price. And then with the brow product, like I was already alluding to earlier, I'm just like, is it gonna be that much better than my soap brows that it's worth it? Although maybe, because then I can just keep the brush and I can always go back to my soap brows after I finish it, but now I've acquired a good brush. Oh shoot, you guys, I just realized the brush doesn't even come with the brow shaping wax. Oh no, I've combined two products in my head by accident. They have the brow lamination gel. That brush looks like it'd be really good for the wax too. And that's $26? I don't even like brow gel. Patrick, you're killing me. Oh my goodness. This is why I remain in the FOMO zone, because as soon as I feel like I'm ready to take the jump, something comes up and I'm like, ooh, it's not perfect anymore. My Virgo self cannot take the plunge on this, and I don't buy it. But maybe someday he'll sell that brush separately. I don't know. You guys let me know if you've tried out the brow lamination gel and if it's worth it for a brow gel hater like me. I just find that it always makes my eyebrows feel crispy. Like, not like laminated down. I want them to feel like flush to my face. I don't want them to feel like crispy, crunchy, and I just don't like the look of it. But yeah, let me know if you've tried it before. Let me know if you've tried anything from Patrick Ta before, because this brand gives me major FOMO. Okay, so the last makeup brand that gives me FOMO that I'm going to talk about today is Huda Beauty. Now, the difference between Huda Beauty and Patrick Ta Beauty and Jones Road Beauty is that, wow, they all have beauty in the name. Interesting. Of course, they do. They're beauty brands. Anyways, the difference between Huda and those other brands is that I've tried products from Huda Beauty before. So like, I've technically given into the FOMO, but to be fair, the only times I've gotten things from Huda Beauty have either been given to me from a friend or I purchased it through Ipsy. Like, you know how I used to have an Ipsy subscription? I know she's a former beauty subscription girl. I don't have any anymore. Anyways, back when I had an Ipsy subscription, you could like add items on to your box every month for like a discounted Ipsy exclusive price. So I added their Coral Obsessions palette to my bag one month for like $12, and it was okay. It's since been decluttered from my collection because I found better replacements. And I have the Huda Beauty Glowish Skin Tint, which I do really like, but my friend gave it to me. But Huda Beauty is a brand, for some reason, this is a lot of backstory, I know, but Huda Beauty, for some reason, every time they launch something new, I want it. And I think that's because Huda is really good at coming out with very trendy products. She is absolutely on trend. I know all of these makeup brands, like, it's their job to be on trend and to release trendy things, but I feel like Huda is one of the best people to do it. She just came out with those cheek tints, those cheek sticks, which those are so popular right now. Any sort of multi-use stick that you can use on lips and cheeks, or even just any single-use blush stick, is just like a very popular formula right now. It's a big thing on TikTok right now to just like pull out a cream blush stick and be like boop 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 boop, and then blend it out really quick. That's a very satisfying transition for people. So very smart of them to be releasing blush sticks. Also, these new palettes they came out with that include a cake liner. They almost had me with this one. They almost had me with these, but I've seen enough people using these in tutorials that I'm like, it's not worth it for the one cake liner. They don't look like they're that good in the colors I already have. But they still make me think about it because they're so trendy. You know, the Huda Beauty Glowish brand is now like trying to feed into that clean girl aesthetic like we talked about before. The tinted moisturizers, the subtle glowy bronzers, all of that stuff. But they just haven't gotten me yet because I feel like, as has been the pattern with all of these other brands that I've talked about today. I just am not confident enough that the products are gonna be so unique to my collection, and I know that's not something that you need to think about. That's not something everybody thinks about when they're buying makeup. Some people just like to buy things to try them. Unfortunately, I am a stubborn person. I am so freaking stubborn when it comes to buying makeup until I am positive it's gonna be good. This Blend Bunny Blends palette that I was talking about at the beginning of the video that I have some eyeshadow on from today, I had FOMO for this for like 6 months before I bought it. Like, I really marinated on this guy, even though I saw positive review after positive review, like on the daily. I was bombarded with positive reviews of this, and I still waited 6 months to buy it. And I bought it, and immediately it was amazing. It's an incredible palette. I highly recommend it, but this is all just to say I'm a stubborn lady, and until I'm bombarded repeatedly by positive reviews for at least 6 months for a product, I won't buy it. So maybe see you in 6 months, Jones Road or Patrick Tom. Patrick Tom approaching the 6-month mark. I might make a purchase from them soon. But yeah, I need to really be sold on a makeup product before I decide I'm gonna buy it. So that's why Huda Beauty gives me a lot of FOMO. And on that note, it's the end of the video. Those are all 3 makeup brands that give me major FOMO. I know normally I talk about like more things in the makeup that gives me FOMO videos, but you know what? No, it's okay. I talked about a lot of individual products within brands. We covered a lot today. I had so much fun talking to you about different makeup brands that give me FOMO, and I literally cannot wait to hear what makeup brands give you guys FOMO, or if you want to tell me a specific product, that's cool too. Any specific products from the brands I mentioned today. I don't know why I'm turning, like I'm gonna have all 3 brands on the screen. I'm not gonna want to edit that in. But yeah, let me know what makeup's given you FOMO lately. I would love to hear from you. Check out my description box for all of the makeup on my face today. Also in my description box, I'll have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources, resources to support the Asian American community, resources to support the LGBTQ+ community, and resources to support Ukraine. Those links are in every single one of my description boxes, and I highly recommend you check them out. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!